baby. You already know, baby. Another Friday, more work, baby. Let's get it, baby. NBA playoffs, NFL mock draft. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm here to talk to y'all with my guy, man. Yes, sir. Got Douglas Bender in the building as always. What up, baby? I see you, baby. Suge Knight in the building as always. My man Suge. Thank you for telling me it sounds good, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Suge always in the building, baby. He already my security guard. Y'all just don't know it. Yeah, man. I got a good story for y'all today when we start the show. Happy Friday to everybody, man. Happy Good Friday, man. Can't forget the Lord, man. Never, man. I had a bad day today, but it was still a good day. If you know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, let me let heads fill in real quick. We got S.I. Loca in the building as always. Not really, she been busy of late. She been busy, but whenever she can tap in, she always taps in and gives major comments. Yeah, man, everybody, salute to everybody, man. Brian Breezy in the building, I see you, baby. Yeah, man, wow, man. Wow, that's all I gotta say. When I get a little more in the room, I'ma talk to y'all. Let y'all know what took place today. TPK is in the building, you correct, baby. And you one win away from the leaders, Chico Linston and Brian Ford. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, we get one more person, then we gonna start this marvelous show, man. You know how I give it up, man. Always salute. And don't go nowhere, guys. Don't just tap in and tap out, because y'all gonna be missing out. You like that, right? Don't just tap in and tap out, because y'all gonna be missing out. Great game in Atlanta. Miami had a 17-point lead. Steve Islaw's team, and Atlanta came all the way back. If I'm correct, it's a tie game in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes. Don't hold me to it. It's a tight game. Atlanta came all the way back when Miami was blowing them out. All right, let me start this show, man. Let me start off by saying I said what's up to everybody so y'all know what it is, man. I did my usual Fridays routine, which I get some sleep. You know, I get up. You know, when I say some sleep, you know, my work days, Monday through Wednesday, I only sleep 3-4 hours a day. It's crazy. Got the crazy shit, 5 in the morning to 1, but I got to get up at 3:30. Y'all know the story. So I finally got some sleep today. Got up, you know, went to get my check, bring my waters and my clothing like I do, like on the Fridays I go out to the homeless. I always take care of the homeless every opportunity I could. Everything was sweet. Next thing you know, my car overheated. I'm like, nah, this shit didn't overheat, man. I just fixed whatever I thought I had. Shit never went down. That thermometer shit never went down. I stopped the car, got some gas, turned the car on again, overheated, went to auto zone, see what the fuck it was. It was the thermometer and something with the coolant. The coolant's cracked. Moral of the story, I was dead, like in no man's land. I called my mechanic. He's off on Friday. His store's closed on Friday. It's true story, true story. So I said, yo, please pick up, man. It's important, man. Please pick up. So I told him what was the situation, what should I do, whatever. He said it ain't the battery, it ain't your starter, because the car turning on, it just shuts off immediately. He said, look in your coolant, my nigga. So I looked in, I said it was empty. He said, that's your problem. Now, my thing is, where I'm going to get water from, right? But I remember I had waters from giving the homeless. I had 8 waters left out of 30. Pour 4 of them in there. It was starting to leak slow. He said, get out of there. Your car's going to turn on. Got up. I got like 3/4 of my way home. Shit shut off again. Shut off again. Did the same process. Put more water in it. I had to let it cool off. Moral of the story, I got bad luck on a Good Friday, and it still happened to be a beautiful day. So if you don't believe in God, for those who don't, I'm not saying this story here should turn you out, but I definitely believe in my higher power, man. I'm here because of him. I'm here talking to y'all because of him. And I'm going to leave it like that, man. I'm going to leave it like that, man. Let's start the show, man. Matter of fact, before I start the show, let me give a message of the day. My bad. Tell your loved ones that you love them. Show the people who show you love, show them that love back, man. We keep, like I said, in the pride, we keep chasing the people that don't love us. And the people that are in front of us, we take for granted. And I'm saying we because I was one of them. I'm not one of them no more. But like an alcoholic, an ex-alcoholic always says he's an alcoholic, even though he haven't drank in 17 years. So that's where I'm at with that. Show the people that show you love, real love. Show them that love back, man. Because we don't know when we going. We don't know when anything fucked up about to pop off. Like anything can happen. Remember that. That's why it's a blessing to wake up every fucking day, man. Now we can start the show. Al York Sports. The Road Truth. TGI Friday. Happy Good Friday to everybody. Like I said, I got bad luck on a Good Friday, and it ended up a wonderful Friday. Now, I still got to take my car to the mechanic tomorrow, but I know the gimmick, how to get there, and then let him do what he do to get my car running again. Because if you think you're going to have a car and never have a problem, that's not reality. My thing is I didn't get caught stranded nowhere. I would have had to cancel today's show. That's a fact. I was this close from throwing the post. Show canceled today. But look what happened. I'm here. We here. We going to have fun. We going to talk about topics. We going to give comments. And I'm going to kill another hour for y'all with nothing but realism, man. Because you know how I give it up, man. All right. Take these off. God bless everybody, man. Damn, it feels good to be here. I thought we had to cancel today, man. Let me start off by saying go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York, Nueva York. Peace to the shooter, Coast to Coast Mike, Futex, Mac 1, The R, Chico Linston. Everybody I mentioned is because these guys always constantly look out for the show. That's why they get mentioned. Shout out to Arrowhead Media. They do editing, hook up your content, and all that, man. They got flexible hours. You can reach them at Arrowhead Media 702 on Instagram. And I always tell you, these are my guys. For short term that I've known these guys and they know me, I got a lot of love for them, man. And when they help me with my content, when I do the sports book review, we have a lot of fun doing it. And ain't nothing like doing what you love, having fun doing it. Remember that. That should be part of a message of a day one day. All right, real quick before I call my man in, Greg Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs was taken to the hospital after a medical incident at a restaurant Tuesday night. He's home now and he's doing fine. 76 years old, Greg Popovich, Hall of Famer. God bless him. He's the one that had the Spurs with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard. The guy's one of the greatest coaches ever. I like Greg Popovich a lot. I like what he meant to the NBA. Salute to Greg Popovich. 76 years old. I hope God willing, God gives him another 10 years because he still is coaching. I wish he could have just 10 years where he could just relax on the beach and enjoy life. Because coaching, as much as you love it, is not really enjoying life. Like you just sitting back, you know what I mean, in a hotel with an ocean or with a pool or whatever. You feel me? Salute to Greg Popovich, and I hope him the best, man. Other news. Good news for the Milwaukee Bucks. They got a clear Damian Lillard. Has been clear of his deep vein and is no longer on blood thinner. So now he's going to miss game 1 tomorrow, But Damian Lillard will be back for the rest of the series. And this is the only way that Milwaukee Bucks could win this series. Because they ain't going to beat the Pacers without Damian Lillard. It's just not going to happen. So they're going to need dollars in there with the Greek Freak and hope they get anything out of Kyle Kuzma. And then maybe they have a chance to win this series. But right now, the Pacers are favorite. Other news. My man, Pretty Mo, Midwest Mo. The Chicago Bears linebacker t.j. Edwards agreed on a 2-year deal worth 20 M's on an extension. And also, nickel corner Cal Gordon also reached a 3-year deal worth 30 M's. So the Bears are solidifying a defense. And I know what Midwest Most is going to say. They got to work on that offensive line for Caleb Williams, etc. I got you. Shout out to Greg Drake. I see you, baby. And last but not least, my man Breezy might not be too happy with this because you already got Flag leaving Duke. And I got news that Duke freshman Con Knipple is leaving Duke also. He averaged 14.4, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Announced Wednesday on social media that he's entering the 2025 draft. So Duke losing a lot of people, though they always recruit quickly. But I thought Knipple was going to stay and kind of take over for Flag. But that's not going to happen. But they do got a lot of people coming. And if I'm correct, don't hold me to this. I think they got the Boozer kids going over there. If I'm sure. They got the Boozer kids. So Duke they always re-up. It doesn't never matter with Duke because they always re-up. Shout out to my lovely little sister, Annabelle Torres. Now, where you at, bro? Looking for my man, MG Raider. We about to start this show. MG Raider, where you at? And I hope you ain't with the Trulies. Because the Trulies always set you back, baby. There you go. Give me a minute, guys. Cal Knipple, NBA draft. He could have been the best player on Duke this year if he would have stood.
Don't be talking mess about Trulies.
What's up, baby?
This is brought to you by Trulies. So, don't be talking mess about Trulies. What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
What's happening? What's happening? You okay?
Man,
you okay?
Oh, man, listen, man, I had bad luck on Good Friday and it worked wonderful. So God is beautiful, baby. That's all I got to say.
It's all good.
God Almighty.
All to the
Salute to God Almighty. All right, what you want to start with? I got plenty of things for you here, but what are you comfortable starting with, Mark?
You gave me a lot to do. Let's do it.
You want to do NBA draft? NFL draft, NBA playoff. What you want to start with first?
Oh, let's go where you want to go. Well, NBA draft, NBA draft, we're kind of far away from.
No.
So
NFL draft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's say NBA. NFL draft is fine.
I said NBA, then I said NFL, then I said
NBA.
Yeah.
We covered the first 10 picks, but there's been some shifts. So let's talk about that.
I'm saying that there's anything in the draft from last week that you want to touch on the NFL draft.
Well, I can, absolutely. Two people that we talked about last week when I was in Pensacola and you were in Las Vegas that actually have made some moves. Mason Graham and Momoa.
Okay.
They've moved up. So they're both those guys are gonna be the first 5 picks.
Oh wow.
I'm not sure.
Pushed out. Will Campbell gets pushed out.
Will Campbell might drop down. Genty's still at 6, but Mason Graham and your boy Momoa is going to be top 5.
Oh wow.
His draft. What I'm seeing and what I'm hearing too from some folks is that he's going to be a top 3 pick, maybe a top 4.
Oh wow. Well, the Jets had him at 7, but if he's dropping, that's no bueno.
Actually, I think the Jets are going to take him.
If they
no. Excuse me. No, not the Jets. Giants. He's moved up on the Giants board because the Giants GM just came out and said, "Hey, we don't need to draft a quarterback right now."
Because Abdul Carter to help out that.
But remember, Abdul Carter has an injury, so they're looking at that and they're looking at, hey, who can help us now? And we don't need. And also, the Giants are saying this. Your New York Giants are saying this. We don't need to make all these big moves. Let's not make these big moves. Let's make smart moves. And your boy that you talked about last week, Momoa, is a smart move. Or Mason Graham. Mason Graham, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. Mason Graham has changed the Raiders' outlook too, because I'm not so sure that Genty's gonna last till number 6. Jacksonville might take him at 5. And if Jacksonville takes Genty at 5, then you have Mason Graham at 6 with the Raiders. And now the Raiders taking Mason Graham will make that line, the Raiders defensive line, one of the best defensive lines in the NFL.
Right, right. But there's high talk that Jacksonville wants that defensive tackle. You know what I'm saying?
But if Genty is there, I've seen some mocks where
No, no,
Jacksonville's
you're right.
taking.
Listen, anything can happen. There's
Oh,
time
true.
where I see the guy go way like 27th. Then there's time where a guy go number 2, and I was like, damn, I didn't go number 2. You feel me?
Now
I
I'm
mean, Pat
seeing.
Mahomes went. What Mahomes went 11?
Yeah, he went
That's what
11.
I'm saying. So anything can happen. Shador could wind up middle of the second round, even though I think the Saints gonna get him. But I mean, it's possible.
Pittsburgh thinks they got him.
Or Pittsburgh. Saints will definitely Pittsburgh. Yeah.
So what I think is going to happen, and they're not going to get Shador at 21. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to move up,
Oh wow.
and they're going to give him some booty for Shador. I think they're going to move up. It's either going to be it's either going to be to the Raiders or the Saints, because
Right.
there's like, you have to look at the picks, right? So like, who needs quarterbacks after the first pick? New York. If New York doesn't take a quarterback, then your next need is the Saints.
Right.
The Raiders and then the Saints. If Raiders don't take a quarterback, then you
No,
have the
Raiders
Saints.
ain't getting. Listen, Raiders ain't getting no quarterback. They got Gino. They
Right.
give him the extension.
Okay. So they're going to get Genty, or they're going to get a lineman, right? Is that?
I read something today, but like I said, nobody really knows what until it happens, right? But we can only assume. That's all we're doing.
Right. So they're not going to get.
Allegedly.
We can agree though, they're not getting a quarterback in that first pick.
Running back.
Right.
They want a running back.
So it's going to be Genty.
Sean is perfect for them.
Now I think that if they can get a lineman, and they miss out on Genty, I think in the second round, Amarion Hampton, it would look nice with the Raiders.
Comments in, guys. Put your comments in.
I like Amarion Hampton. I think he's out of North Carolina, right? I like that running back. He's like a big power dude.
Yeah,
he looks
like the second running back out.
Now
Mark, right?
I don't think he's gonna last he's not gonna last to the second round. They might have to trade up and take one of them thirds.
The big boy, right?
Yeah, he's the big boy.
Okay.
And the Raiders like big boy, and the Raiders like big running backs. So
yeah, but Genty's big, man. Did you see Genty?
I mean, I'm saying if Genty's not, I'm saying if they miss it, I'm assuming that Jacksonville might take Genty.
No, I know what you're saying. If they don't get him,
right, the Raiders might trade out of the second round, give up a third and a fourth. They have two. I think Raiders have 2/3. They might give up one of their thirds and a fourth, and get extra into the second round, and get a Myron Hampton. Then you got the kid from Oklahoma State too. I forgot his name, but I saw Homeboy's pro day, and like he's a big boy.
Mark, let me give an update real quick. We got the playing game 105-104 Miami. Miami led by 17. Atlanta came all the way back. 1-point game, 14 seconds. Miami got the ball, and this is going right down to the wire. Best playing game so far. We had 2 blowouts, as you already know.
Oh, I already know.
Best playing game. So any last words on the mock draft, Mark?
No.
We're gonna move on because I got a lot of stuff for you.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, good work as always, Mark. I like that you're getting that real deep information. That's what we need on this show. Okay, NBA playoffs. Every team ain't solidified yet because of the playing game. So we happen to finish. We know for sure who the Cavaliers play. They play the winner of this game here. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Now you probably got the win already because my TV's slow. Do you have the win already?
No, I do not. I don't.
Let me look.
Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going live until wait. Is that easy?
The game is over because my TV is like about 2 minutes slow. Okay, yeah, 11.3, 106, 104. That's what I got. That's what the same thing there. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. Okay, just keep me posted because I'm not really looking at it.
Gotcha,
If you got
gotcha,
an
gotcha,
easy way
gotcha.
to look at it. Okay, now we're going to go to series that we know that are happening. And I love bringing this up to you because I know what you're going to say already. We're going to start in the Western Conference. Number 2 seed versus number 7 seed. We got the Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors. Dub Nation. Talk to us real quick. We're going to go quicker to the point. Who and why in this series, Mark?
I'm going. I'm going with Golden State,
Put
and I'm a Golden.
your comments in.
I'm going with Golden State, and you guys know I'm a Golden State Warrior fan, but I'm going Golden State in 6. I think they'll lose the first game. They'll win the second game. They'll sweep home. They'll win. They'll win a game, lose a game at home, and they'll win on the road. And I just I love the Warriors matchup against the Rockets. It's almost like I love the I love this matchup because they go through the second seed and um they avoid the teams are that really they don't have a great match for the
Right.
most they can do, right? So the Warriors and I think that Jimmy Buckets is just starting to come on. And but here's the problem. I'm feeling I'm not as confident as I used to be in this team because the coaching is different. And when
Right,
I
right.
say that,
Mark, let's
I think
try to
that
cut, Mark. We got a lot of work. Let's try to cut.
I,
Okay.
I I think that Kerr is having problems with his rotations, and his dislike for Jonathan Kaminga is like messing up the team. And like
Notice for
you know,
now.
I'm afraid that this is going to become a problem because Kaminga is actually the highest scorer in the 4 regular season games against the Rockets. Now,
Right, right. But
Kaminga
that was
plays a different game that
without Jimmy Butler, though.
well, two,
And what
three.
I'm saying is that Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler gets the ball.
but
He
yeah,
gets the
yeah
ball. So
and also
Kaminga ain't gonna get the ball like that.
Kaminga plays a different game with the
Yeah.
Warriors than the Warriors actually play. That's his problem. He doesn't fit with the Warriors. I don't even know why they drafted him, to tell you the truth, because he
Okay.
doesn't
Dubs in
fit with the
how
Warriors.
many games?
6.
Okay. I'm gonna second motion with you on that. And one of the main reasons I think experience beats inexperience. Rockets got some ballers. Green and company, them guys can ball over there. Dylan plays some defense. I love Adoka as the coach, but I'm going to say experience takes over. They tied the game at 106, damn it. I just seen it on ESPN. Now we're going to get some overtime. Okay, so I just wanted that game to be over. Okay, so we agree with Dub Nation moving on. Now we're going 3 versus 6, the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. Talk to us. Put
Uh,
your games in, guys.
I
Who
got I
you
got
got to
La-
put them in?
I got Lakers in 5.
Oh,
The Lakers are
that's
looking good.
nice.
Lakers are
That's
looking
nice.
good.
A couple of my boys said the same. I say 6, but yeah.
I don't think it's going to go 6. I think the Lakers have an impetus to get this thing over with to get more rest. So this is a great matchup for the Lakers. They did not want the Warriors. I think they got lucky. The Warriors did not want the Lakers. That was going to go 7 games. I think both teams they're going to avoid each other, right?
I like how the NBA. See, a lot of people don't see that. The NBA got that to happen. I'm just letting you know that.
Well,
I
I'm
live in a
saying,
mecca.
I'm just
I live
saying.
in a mecca of sports. We
I'm
all
just
seen what
saying,
happened.
I'm
But the
just
thing,
saying,
you know
the
why? Because
Lakers and the
you
Warriors
got
managed to
two.
avoid each other,
Yeah, you
and they're
got
gonna
two
come
of the
together.
biggest. You got the Lakers, who everybody knows for years been the team, and the dynasty of the Warriors. You know, not lately, but recently. And we all know that both of them are drawing cards. Why have them play each other first round and cancel each other out when you can separate them and then have them eventually face each other? And I love how the NBA works, but
And
I'm
then
just
wait,
gonna leave
wait,
it like that.
wait. Let's add to the conspiracy. They face each other as if they're the first and second seed. They're
Right,
in the 1 track and the 2 track right now. So
right.
if the Warriors went out and the Lakers went out, that's a Western Conference championship of the Warriors versus the Lakers, which is going to make the NBA a ton of money.
Right. Okay, let's move on. We agree. Now in a tough series, you got 4 Denver versus 5 Clippers. Everybody I spoke to are all saying the Clippers, and I'm really disappointed because Denver's not no chopped liver. But
Please.
the thing is, the Michael Malone, you know, situation, canning them right before the playoffs was about the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. And I'm starting to think this is a conspiracy again, because who's going to give Lakers and Golden State the most trouble? It's the Denver Nuggets.
And the Clippers.
You know what I'm saying? Not as
Well,
much.
Zubac
Not as
give Zubac gives the
much.
Zubac gives the defenses problems. Here's the problem with the Clippers with Denver. Um, Zubac has to come out and guard Jokic. He doesn't play the post, so like that's going to eliminate him as a defensive posture. He's going to
Right.
have to come outside the key. So all his stats are going to be way low. Watch the first game. You're probably going to see like an 8-6-6 type of game from Zubac instead of a 16-8 and
Right.
9
I'm
game
listening. I'm
because he's
listening. I
he's
watched the
playing
last
against
shot.
he's playing against the Joker. The Joker doesn't play the post. The Joker plays the perimeter.
Wiggins
And so
miss.
Zubac is not going to be able to guard Joker on
Yeah,
the
you
perimeter.
froze up, brother.
No, you froze up. I'm
Yeah,
here.
you froze up. Are you back?
Yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
Joker, the Joker is going to be able to play the perimeter against Zubac. He's not going to be able to guard him on the perimeter. So the
Right.
Joker's going to have a field day. Joker might average a triple double in this first round matchup.
What do
I
you
got
got?
I
Like I
I
said, we
got
got a
De-
lot
I
of
got
stuff.
De- I got I got Denver in 5, man. It's not going to be a
Oh
sweep.
wow!
I
I
think the
thought you liked
Clippers
the
are going to.
Clippers.
No, I don't like the Clippers. I like Denver in 5 because
I'm gonna take.
Murray's back.
I'm gonna take Denver in 7. I'm gonna respect them old men, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden. I'm gonna respect them old men. I think they balling out. I think they know this is like their last chance, if that makes sense. Unless they get some dream team and then just get picked up. You know what I'm saying? But right now,
Well,
as a unit, right here,
If
I
but
think
you
it's
were
their
you were
last
right
chance.
about Kawhi last week. I didn't know he was 100%, and he looked 100% last week. He looked really good.
Right.
If he's gonna have to ball the f out for them to for them to win 3 games. And I'm not sure he has that in him. To have that weight on his shoulders because
Right.
Harden can't do it all by himself. So
Right.
we're
It'll
gonna
be a
get
great
something different.
series, though. I think you're making it not a great series, saying 5. I think it's gonna go 6-7. Remember, I told you that, Mark. Okay, let's shift to the Eastern Conference. Now, like I said, the Cavaliers play the winner, so we don't have a decisive on that. But we got Boston versus the Magic. This should be about 5 games.
It's a
Do we need to
sweep.
go? Yeah, do we need to go more than that?
No, it's just Boston's gonna sweep them.
Okay, let's move on. Nothing to talk about. Now, this is going to be an intriguing series. I still think my team prevailed, but I got a lot of people in my ear. Al, the Pistons are going to beat your team.
Who's my
I got at least
team?
5 people that told me that.
Who? My team? Who?
I'm telling you
Detroit's gonna be New
now.
York. Your team? You mean?
Yeah, I'm New York.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you said my team. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh,
I said my
um,
team, man.
no. I don't think I believe in Jalen Brunson, dude. I'm not gonna bet against that guy in the first round. J- you know, I I
Averaging
want
32 points a game in the playoffs, by the way. Michael
Jalen Brun
Jordan numbers. But go ahead.
Jalen Brunson's about to go off on a historic run. I think they get past the first round in 6. I don't think they get past the Boston Celtics though.
I'm going to say 6 or 7. But it's gonna look maybe after game 3, game 4, it's gonna look like if Detroit's winning the series. But I think when it matters most, Knicks are gonna step up and they'll clean them up by the 6th or 7th game. Knicks move on. All right, last series. Pacers versus Bucks. I just made an announcement. Dollars is back. He's off the blood thinners. But the thing is, he's gonna miss game 1, Mark. So he's out game 1. So I think they'll be lucky to win game 1 without him. I think they take the series if they win game 1. But I don't
Right.
think that's going to happen. I think Pacers will get up 1-0. Your take on the series, then we're going to
I
move on.
I
Put your
got I
games
mean
in, y'all. Put them in.
Pacers might sweep, but I'm gonna give the Bucks like some oomph just because they got Giannis. Pacers in 6, but they might do it in 5.
Okay.
I'll give
But
the Bucks 1 game.
any last words on the playoffs?
Nah, it, I, I think the first round is going to be entertaining. I think we're going to get some good basketball, and it's going to be some of the best professional basketball we've seen in a while. So I'm looking forward to the start of playoff basketball.
Okay. We're going to shift gears. We're going to go to the MLB, something I never do with you, but I know you can handle
Ooh,
it. If I didn't think you could, I wouldn't put you on the spot. I had a big disagreement with one of my boys, which I normally go through. He said that Mike Trout of the
I love my Trout.
Angels, if he retired today, wouldn't be a Hall of Famer. So I told him on the show a couple of weeks
Really?
ago.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I told him I think I agree with you, but I fucked up because I was supposed to look at the numbers. I didn't know his numbers was this impressive, Mark. Like you know how you think somebody did well, but I
Yeah.
didn't know it was this well. It's like you watching a basketball game, you think Butler hit 20, and then you look it up and he hit 31. And you're like, damn, that was a quiet 31. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
let me bring up some Mike Trout numbers. He got 5,500 at bats, not including tonight. RBI leader in 2014. He got 16, almost 1,700 hits, almost 400 home runs. Batting average is 300, 1,100 run score, almost 1,000 RBIs, 200 stolen bases, 409 on base percentage, three-time MVP. He already won 3 MVPs, 2014, 2016, 2019. In a 6-year period, he got 3 MVPs and also won the Rookie of the Year. That's kind of like an MVP for the rookies in 2012. And 11-time All-Star, Mark. I got him first ballot. My boy,
I mean,
like, yo, he never made the playoffs. That motherfucker never made the team better. And I'm trying to explain to him that baseball is one of the sports where one guy cannot really carry the team. Basketball, we seen LeBron, we seen Mike do it, we seen Kobe do it. Jesus Christ, I seen Jeremy Lin do it for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So a guy can carry a team. Baseball is different, Mark.
right, right.
Even football, a quarterback, Peyton Manning, 14-2, 13-3. As soon as he was out the next year, they went 2-14 with the same team. So my thing is Mike Trout in MG Raiders' mind first ballot, or he just gets in, or he's a non-Hall of Famer?
He plays for the Angels, so I'm not a big Angels fan. But you look at Mike Trout's numbers. I mean, you look at his numbers right now, man. The dude has six home runs, 14 RBIs, and he's batting. His OPS is 741. He's been playing
But he's
since
batting over
2000.
200, right?
Yeah, but he's playing. He's an older dude. He's been playing for 14 years, man.
He's only
Shit.
33. He's only 33.
But
And
he,
no,
he
no, but he's
but he's
always
33. Been playing
he's
for 14
always
years
hurt.
though.
I know, but
I
it's not really
he-
14
he's 32.
out a lot.
He's a major leaguer since 2011. So like
Yeah.
baseball is a taxing sport, and that dude is although he hasn't played 82 what 162 games every single year, he when he plays he's an impact maker.
Very
Just the
productive.
fact just the fact that he has 6 home runs right now, like in the beginning of the season, he's balling. There's no doubt in my mind that Mike Trout is Cooperstown. There's no doubt. I mean, why is this an argument? Like his number.
Well,
I mean, his,
Mark, do me
there's
a favor, Mark.
it's so
Mark,
difficult to win the World Series in baseball because it's not just about one player. You need a whole damn team. But
multiple.
Mike Trout is a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. He's Cooperstown.
Do me a favor, Mark. I know you're not going to shy away. You ain't shy away from nothing yet. You even went at it with me on my own show. So if you do shy away, I'm picking the bone with you. Tell Noah Parker what you
Who?
thinking about Mike Trout. Noah Parker. He's a
Noah
guest on my
Parker.
show.
Who?
Let him
Noah.
know that he's crazy. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
listening.
yeah, no, no. I mean, Noah, look at the. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers on ESPN right now. Look at the numbers, man. Like, what are you talking about?
He said
Look
he's
at.
an egg He's always
I,
hurt.
I
He
mean,
never
he's not.
wins the playoffs. He's
But
never in the playoffs.
he's not always hurt. Like, if you look at his numbers, man, the dude played most of the seasons between 2011 and 2020. He played a lot of games, and man, there he did everything he could do to help the Angels win. 2016 was his best year. Geez. 100 RBIs, 29 home runs,
Right,
batting 315. And then the year before that, he batted 299, but he had 41 home runs. So
right, right.
this dude has consistently balled out. And in his 15th season right now, he has 6 home runs, which is tied for fourth in all of Major League right now. So tell
Right.
me he's not Cooperstown in 5 years. Please tell me.
One thing I could say in the last 4 or 5 years, though, I could definitely second motion this, Mark.
I wish he played for the A's in those
You know,
years.
he is an egg though, because I seen him a few times just beat out a double.
Big dude too.
Get beat out a double, he's walking off the field and he's out for like
Big
60
dude.
games. Like, like I'm like, damn, this guy gets hurt. That's why he's very cautious. And what they doing with him, since his body seems to be breaking down or breaks down, they put him in right field instead of center, have less action, and eventually they're gonna put him as DH. I think I'm cool with that, because if I'm an Asian fan, I cannot watch another season with this guy missing another 50 games, Mark. I just can't do it. But to me,
I
that
mean,
don't
look,
interrupt
dude.
the Hall of Fame talk. He's in the Hall of Fame right
He
now,
he has to be.
even if he retires.
He has to be. And remember, the year before last, he had 40 home runs, and like
Right.
he was a key member of that Anaheim Angels team. And the dude, when you ball out like he does, and like he's a Pete Rose five tooler, right? So the five toolers do get hurt in modern baseball. The way he plays the game is aggressive, so he's gonna get hurt. So
Right.
like I understand what you're saying, but um, the most games he's missed is his first season in 2011 and last year. Everything else he's played most of the seasons all his career. He has,
Yeah, but
except for
I'm telling you, I watch baseball a lot. The guy's always hurt,
2020,
whether he misses
2021.
whether he misses 8 games and then 16 games and
Bro,
then
I'm looking,
20 games. Then yeah,
man.
but listen, let's move on. Let's move on. We got bigger fish to fry.
I'm looking at his stats right
Um,
now.
you got him in, right?
I mean,
Easy,
he's
right?
in.
I got
I,
him in
I'm
easy.
not even an Angels fan. Like,
Right, right,
I love Mike Trout. I wish he played for the A's.
right. Let's move on, because we don't want to overcook our grits. You know what I'm saying? We
Sure,
got him in. That's it. Noah Parker don't know what the hell he's talking about,
at all. Like he's out of his goddamn mind. What's wrong with you, Noah?
right? Okay. Hall
Noah,
of
you supposed
Fame or
to
not?
Noah, you supposed to Noah. You're not supposed to
Okay,
un-Noah.
there you go. Hall of Fame or not? You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Running back, Roger Craig, 165 games,
Yes,
uh,
yes. Stop,
1,991.
stop right there. Yes,
Okay,
Hall of Fame,
hold on.
Hall of Fame.
People
Stop
got
right
to
there.
know. 8,900 yards, 4.1 average, 56 touchdowns as a receiver, 566 receptions, almost 5,000 yards, 17 touchdowns. He's the first to be a dual back in my
Thousand,
book.
thousand,
Yeah,
thousand, thousand.
first dual back. So, okay, you say yes. Why, real quick, and then we move on.
I'm gonna say yes because number one, he's the. I actually saw him run and catch out of the backfield. He redefined
Facts.
the position. He is the first running back to run for 1,000 yards and then catch for 1,000 yards too in one season. If you ever watch Roger Craig, it
He's
is
a
the
beast, too.
he was a big dude and he blocked too for
Yeah,
both Joe Montana and for Steve Young, and for a brief period for Steve Young, not too long. Like, I think it was like only a couple games, if that. I'm not even sure if he played for Steve Young though. I think it was mostly Joe
right.
Montana,
Yeah, it
but
mostly Joe. But bottom
y-
line is, all of superstars they have, they still got
he
to get this
he is
guy
a
in.
he is a Hall of Famer, man. Like this is actually he's one of the greatest running backs in the history of this game. As a complete running back in the backfield, there's been there's been no total running back like a Roger Craig. None.
Right, right.
There's nobody
I
that's
mean, you
even
got
equivalent.
you got the guys that took after him, like the Marshall Falks of the world, the Thurman Thomas of the world, to a degree, Ricky Waters. But okay, so let's move on. We got him in fair shake. Small forward NBA, Sean Marion, aka the Matrix. 1,163 games, 15.2 average, 8.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 4-time All-Star, 2011 championship. The Matrix. Does he get in or not in your book, small forward, Hall of Fame for Sean Marion?
I just don't think so, and not the small forward position because I think there's so many players that I can name that come before Sean Marion.
Okay.
And he's had a great career, no
Well, I like that.
championships,
No, he won in
no champ.
2011. He won in
Oh,
2011.
that's right, right. He did win in
I
2011.
think it was the Mavericks, if I'm correct.
Right. With they when they
Jason Kidd.
with Jason Kidd and they were 8 seed and they
Yeah.
did that. I just don't think he has been a top player in that position.
Uh-huh.
Small forward is a very stacked position in the NBA. And his skill level to me is not up to the par for Hall of Fame NBA at that level.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to say great career, but it's more forward. Just so many good players that haven't got in that I got over him.
Mitch Richmond.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he slashed 2 guards, /3s. But I know what
Right,
you're saying.
right.
Okay, we agree with no. Now we go on to power forward. Rasheed Wallace, a.k.a. Sheed. Let me give you some numbers first. 1,100 games, 14.4 average, 6.7 rebounds, 1.8. Obviously, his numbers wasn't all that, but we know She was bigger than numbers. We know that. Intimidation alone. 4-time All-Star, 2004 champion for the Detroit Pistons. Talk to us, Mark.
She Wallace was a beast.
Put
Um,
your answers in.
she is a beast. He gets my Hall of Fame vote if I had one because he was a beast. I love the energy he played with, the production he had, and the impact he played on his team. His numbers weren't so great because the team he played with, the ball didn't run through him. He had to go get his numbers. So if you look at it, the path of his career, the ball never really went through him, except for at North Carolina, where he played college basketball. But if you look at Sheeds, the way he played, man, he was the engine behind the defense, especially. He worked the boards both on offense and defense,
He was the
and he
new
was
Rick Mahorn. The new Rick Mahorn for the
I mean,
Pistons.
I want a power forward on my team like Rasheed Wallace.
Yes.
If I'm making a team, I need a Rasheed Wallace on my team. So
If
absolutely, I want him in the Hall of Fame.
if this name wasn't used a couple times already, my definition, especially with that fucking nappy head with that ball spot, would be the
It's a
junkyard dog.
it's a gray hair spot. It's not a ball
Yeah,
spot.
I'll call him the junkyard dog, but unfortunately that name is taken
Great,
by two
great.
individuals, so we
Yeah.
cannot name him that. But he is the dirty guy. He's the Dennis Rodman, well, of course, with a better shot. The Draymond Greens of the world, the Charles Oakleys of the world, but to me, better than them guys. And I gotta get him in, dog.
And if you remember the Golden State Warriors back in like the 80s, he's the Larry Smith of the Golden State Warriors, like an
There you go.
all-star Larry Smith. And if you want to even like talk about, he is a Mark Aguirre of power forwards too, because he has great
Right.
footwork. He positioned himself. He was a big skinny kid, so he couldn't just like overpower people, but he played with a level of ferocity and positioned his body where he can impact the game big time. I loved his offense and defensive rebounds, and also like when he went to the rack with pure fury. I love that type of player on my
Yeah,
team,
yeah, yeah.
and
Tough player.
that's why I think that he's a Hall of
He got
Famer, no
our
doubt.
vote. He got our vote, even though they don't got him in. Okay, let's shift over to choose one and why. This is a little tricky today because I kind of like made situations for them. So
Uh-oh.
think before you answer because you're gonna hear a name that might be like, oh, that's obvious until you really think about it.
Okay, let's do it.
Bottom of the ninth inning, we're doing baseball. Bottom of the ninth inning, the bases are loaded. You got 2 outs. The game is tied, not losing, not winning, tied. You got 2 hitters up. You got Tony Gwynn, a.k.a. Mr. Padre, or Barry Bonds, a.k.a. the Hormone King? Who and why?
Tell me the scenario again. 2 outs, two
Two
on.
outs, bottom of the ninth, tie ball game. Who's batting up for you?
How many on base?
Bases loaded. You need
I
a
want.
hit to win the game. Who you
I want
bust with?
Gwen. I want Gwen. I
Why?
got Gwen because I'm gonna get a hit. With Bonds, they're trying to strike him out. So, and he's trying to hit a home run. So I'm and in this scenario, I think Tony Gwynn is butter. Um, I like if you had said 2 on, 2 out instead of bases loaded, I would probably go with Bonds because I get a deep hit and I get a score from second base. But if I need just one hit, a hit contact with the bat just to get a single to drive it in, game winner, I'm going with Tony Gwynn.
Okay, pick your hitters, guys. Pick them. Okay, yesterday, when I drew up the question, I was on Mr. Padre. Higher batting average, slaps the ball over. But I spoke to my little man, and he did say one element that I left out. Barry Bonds is scary, bro.
He is.
So that element of scary is not going to have the pitcher, really throwing strikes against him. And if you know Barry, he walks more than anybody. And a walk wins the game here. It doesn't have to get a hit. He can walk. Now, I know Gwynn doesn't strike out, but that doesn't mean he walks as much as Barry because people challenge Gwynn because he's not going to hit a home run. Barry will clear them bases if you throw anything in his warehouse. So as of yesterday, I like Mr. Padre, but I got to add that intimidation factor with Bonds, and he won't chase nothing. You got to throw him a strike, Mark. I got to go Bonds, man. I have to. As much as I like winning yesterday, so now we don't feel bad. I went the other way. I know we've been
I
agreeing,
know.
but this one I'm
I don't
going
feel bad.
Bonds.
I just watched both of them in the same scenarios, and I remember
Yeah,
Gwen
but
driving in
listen,
the
you
run.
can't lose with either or. Put it like that. I
It's all
may
good.
be so tough that both of
It's
them
all
will win
good.
it.
It's
Yeah,
all good.
both of them will
I
win
think
it.
if I want to win,
Yeah, it's like
if I want to
apples and
win,
oranges.
it's Gwen.
Apples and oranges. Yeah,
You,
okay.
you win with Gwen,
Okay.
and I'm a Bay
NBA.
Area cat too. I'm a Barry. I love Barry Bonds. I think Barry Bonds is the
No. We
greatest
got it.
baseball player
Listen, there's no
in
wrong
history.
answers, but I like the intimidation factor. Nobody's intimidated by Tony Gwynn. They're going to throw strikes.
All right,
Barry
shit.
Bonds might have a count of
Please,
3-1.
are you kidding me?
No, because Gwynn doesn't hit home runs. He slaps the ball around.
Okay,
Bonds, a mistake. Got it in the
shit.
Cubby Cub. You know
Tony
that.
Quinn is like off the hook, dude.
So I love Gwynn, but he is not the home run hitter Barry Bonds is, and Barry Bonds is
I don't.
patient
I don't
also.
need a home run. Bases loaded, 2 outs. I don't need a home run.
You're missing the point. They're not going to throw him strikes like they're going to
Well,
throw Gwynn. So you know
but
what?
see,
Listen,
so
listen. This
but
is what I like. I
that
like it.
wait, hold up. So
Anybody can win.
that's why I
Anybody can
asked
win.
you the scenario because you have to be specific about what scenario
It's
you're talking
bases
about.
loaded.
I don't
Two
bases loaded.
outs.
I don't need a home. I don't. You talked about a home run. I need a base
No,
hit.
you're not listening. What I'm saying about intimidation is that
I
works
need a
against
base.
the
No, you're
pitcher.
not listening. We need a base hit. We don't need a home run. I don't need a walk off home run. I need a base hit. If I'm looking
All
for a
right.
base hit, I got Tony Gwynn.
You got Gwynn. I'm taking Bonds
Okay.
because I like the intimidation factor that the pitcher's not going to throw him a strike. You like Gwynn, I
The
like
pitcher's
Bonds.
not throwing
You're not
Gwynn a
chasing
strike either.
whatever.
The pitcher's
Okay.
not. The
All right,
pitcher's never
listen.
threw Gwynn anything.
You got
Did
Gwynn,
you watch?
I
Did
got
you watch
Bonds.
Tony Gwynn? Did
Let's
you
do
watch
it.
Tony Gwynn get pitched to?
I watched it 2 times more than you. I'm going to leave it
Hey,
like that.
okay,
I'm older than you. I watch baseball more than you. There's
not that
no
much
way
older than me.
you watch more than me. Yeah, but believe me, I put my life on
I
it.
watched
I
Tony
watch
Gwynn.
Gwynn twice as more than you, and even when
Okay,
you're the West Coast. Even when he
okay,
was in the West Coast. Okay, let's move on.
sure.
Basketball. 7 seconds left. Tie score. Who gets the ball? Larry Bird, a.k.a. Larry Legend. Tie game. 7 seconds. They're not going to foul. We need a guy to score. Is it Larry Legend or is it LeBron James, aka King James? Talk to me.
I'm going Larry Bird. Don't talk shit about Larry Bird. Don't have a white guy guard Larry Bird. If you're Rodney Rogers, you're picking Larry Bird too, because Rodney Rogers in the Olympic first Olympic practice game talked shit about Larry and said he wasn't good, and Larry went and scored like 30 on him in the practice game. Larry Bird is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play this game. LeBron
Facts.
James is great, but if I need 2 points from anywhere
Put
on
your
the court,
answers there.
if I need 2 points from anywhere on the court, it's Larry Legend. It's not LeBron James. Larry Bird can score from three and anywhere on the dot, and anywhere within the
But
zone. Like,
people gonna tell you, but who can stop LeBron
who
when
could
LeBron
stop Larry
tells
Bird?
himself?
Who could
No,
stop
no,
Larry
no.
Bird?
We know that. But what I'm saying is, the thing my problem with LeBron is he could dominate, but he chose to shoot a fucking jump shot. My thing with him, if he went to the hole more when he was younger,
Larry Bird went
he
into the
would have
hole.
been better.
He went to the
You're not
rack too.
listening. There you go. I'm talking LeBron. You did that in the last topic. We're not talking Larry. We know what Larry brings. Larry got the jump shot, go to the hole
LeBron is
with
just
no look pass. All
look,
I'm saying
man.
is,
Look,
I like
man.
Larry with you because LeBron it's not aggressive enough for me.
He's
So
not as
I'm Larry.
skilled. He's
I'm
not as
Larry.
skilled. Well, he's not as skilled as Larry Bird either.
The shooter tip, you're right.
He's just 6'9", 260. He's a big dude that's very athletic. He doesn't have the basketball skill that Larry Bird had. He doesn't have the basketball skill that Magic Johnson had. He doesn't have the basketball skill that Michael Jordan had. He doesn't have the basketball skill that Kobe Bryant had.
But people would say,
Hey,
different, Mark.
he's a fun. Nobody can tell me he has the best back. He doesn't make any moves. He just drives through people. Tell me about a LeBron move that you know about. I can describe a move that
No,
Michael
LeBron,
Jordan.
listen, LeBron's not shabby. I'd rather
He's
have
not
Bird with the
shabby.
ball.
I'm just saying
If
his
Bird could go
skill,
behind a pick and hit
his
on his own net.
skill level. He is a monstrous dude at small forward. Like he's a three and a four and a five. He's 6'9", 265. There's
How
not too
about you
many.
post him up? You only need 2 points.
He doesn't
You can't
post up.
post him
He
up.
doesn't post up. He runs from the outside, so he doesn't post up. So, like, there's not too many people like him. But when I talk about LeBron, when I talk about Kobe and Michael Jordan, they're undersized shooting guards. They have to have better skill. So Kobe Bryant is a better skilled basketball player than LeBron Jordan. Michael Jordan is a better skilled basketball player than LeBron
I know
James.
that. But we're talking
And
Bird.
Larry Bird is a better skilled basketball player than LeBron James. So if I need 2 points, I'm going with a better skilled basketball
But look
player
at
that's going to give me
Larry.
2 points from anywhere.
I got Larry, but how about I play devil's advocate? Larry's slow. Larry can't jump.
Well,
So you
Rodney Rogers found that out in the Olympic trial practices that Larry Bird, even with a sore back, can line him
slow and
up. So like,
can't jump. But one thing
slow and
about
can't
Bird,
jump and average like
even
30
though
points a game. So it's all
to
good.
me, he makes it up like Magic.
Damn,
Magic
what
ain't
happened?
your fastest guy. Magic ain't your jumping guy, but Magic makes it up.
Man, don't
Skill,
be
just like Bird.
people that
Skillful.
count out Larry Bird don't know basketball because Larry Bird was a baller, and Larry Bird actually would get upset if you put another white guy on him. He'd be upset about it. Like, why you got this? And as a matter of fact, Larry Bird said, "Why you got dudes that are under 6'6" guarding me?" That he
Right.
actually said that. Like, you better respect. You better respect me.
Yeah.
And like, and he made people pack. And Rodney Rogers, bless his heart because he's like a paraplegic now.
You keep bringing
Rodney
up
Rogers,
Ronnie Rogers like he was a ball player. Like Ronnie
hey,
Rogers was average,
he
but
was in
I get your
he was in the
point.
Olympic he
But
was in the Olympic
stop bringing
trials,
him
and
up like he's
well,
fucking nice. He's not
Rodney
nice.
Rogers talked shit to Larry Bird in the Olympic trial practices, and he got handled by
Bring
Larry
up
Bird.
James Worthy. Because him and Worthy had a lot of wars. I'd rather you bring up James Worthy.
Hey, Larry Bird like won championships over the James Worthy the first time they
But I'm
played.
saying Worthy won back against him too. They used to compete. I mean, Worthy will call McHale and Bird.
Well,
They'll
that's
switch it up.
two different positions. That McHale guarded Worthy, not Larry Bird.
Yeah, Worthy would guard Bird too occasionally. That's how it went.
Hey,
I mean, you move
Worthy
it
couldn't
around
guard
with the
Bird.
Lakers
Worthy
because they
can't.
had Kurt
Worthy
Rambis.
cannot
Kurt
guard
Rambis can't
perimeter.
keep up with Bird. Yeah, okay. Let's hurry up because it's about to shut off.
No, we're good.
Uh, okay, we got Bird. We agree with Bird. You know, LeBron. I just want to show people I'm not hating on LeBron because I do go in
I'm
on
not hating
LeBron,
on LeBron
but
either. Larry
I
Bird is
just got to
better.
take Bird on this one too. Like, a lot of
Yeah,
people say, "Damn, Al, you never give LeBron no love." So I did give him love, but I still got Bird. I want Bird with the 7 seconds in the rock. That's it. You
absolutely,
agree? Okay.
absolutely.
Punt returner. Listen to the words I'm saying. Punt returner. I don't
Okay.
want you to go off and start bringing up positions like you do. Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Prime Time. Or Devin Hester, a.k.a. Anytime. Who and why? Put your answers in.
I'm going with Devin
Stop
Hester.
playing with me.
I love Neon Dion, but Devin Hester was just so
You
much
got to throw in
more
that love.
than
You got to throw in that love, right? Because you feel you're doing something bad by not saying that, right?
I
But
love me some Neon Dion.
Prime in the early Atlanta days,
Hester,
nobody could fuck with the punt
nobody
returner.
nobody
So
can fuck with Hester either.
overall, I'm fucking with Hester. But I'm
Hester
saying,
Hester ran too many
Dion,
back.
I know, but Dion in them 5 years in Atlanta,
It
you
was
can do the
nice.
homework. Nobody was better than Dion. But
Hester was.
Dion focused more on cornerback. Hester wanted to be the best kick returner,
D-
punt
d-
returner,
d-
and he was. And he was.
yeah, I'm going with Hester on the
I'm
kick
going
returner.
Hester
Punt return.
I'm going Hester long term. But if I said 5 years, I could have, I would have probably said Dion, though. Anyway, any last words, Bob? Great work. We killing our no commercials,
Damn,
and it's nothing.
it went by like nothing, man. I felt like I just sat down. But
This
hey,
is
man,
nothing for us, baby. This is
NFL
nothing for us.
NFL draft next week. Good luck to my young buck, Xavier Guillory, who
Salute
is
to
expected to be
Xavier Gillum.
drafted
Y'all look him up.
day two, day three. Xavier Guillory, wide receiver out of Arizona State, and good luck to all the draft picks, man. Like these are some good times for a lot of families and a lot of young bucks that are trying to come up. There's only 200 and what 278 draft spots available. There's going to be a lot of undrafted free agents. So a
That,
lot
that
of
ain't
live,
that ain't that crazy, Mark? All
yeah.
these kids and only 200 and something make it.
Well,
That's fucking
and it's
bananas.
even crazier that half the draft picks won't make it, but half the UFDAs will make it. So like it doesn't really matter after the like third or fourth round. Your likelihood of making the actual squad is about the same as if you were an undrafted free agent. There's more
Right,
undrafted
right.
free agents in the Hall of Fame than there are first round draft picks. So, I tell these kids, like, hey, you got to grind, keep on pushing, keep on grinding, go on to rookie camp, ready to rock, ready to roll, know the playbook, watch video, don't be stupid, and then rock and roll, and then like go from there. So it's the fairest test in the whole world. Do your thing, do the thing that you believe in yourself for, do what's God given to you, and you're gonna make a way for yourself. So that's the message I have for not just Xavier, my family member, but also like for all these kids. Like do your best. Hopefully you got God as your center, and you got a good family structure. When you get this money,
Go.
don't spend it all. Don't spend it all in Vegas. Don't do that shit. Don't be trying to buy people houses right now, man. Like save your shit for a minute. Just like calm down for a
Yeah,
second. You ain't got to buy.
don't be buying those
Don't
six
be
nine
don't.
chains and all that other
Yeah,
dumb shit.
come on, stop that shit. That shit is not cool anymore. It's
Right,
not
know
cool.
that.
You gotta save your money because like this is not your first contract. Act like you've been there before. Just like it's not your first touchdown. Act like you got money, and then also like invest your money. So like I'm telling all these draft picks, be smart about the money you about to get. You about to be the richest you ever been before in your life. Even if you're a UFDA, you're gonna get a $300,000 contract. So like, don't spend your money stupid. You can't save everybody right now. Wait till you
Right,
get
right,
these
right.
contracts. So
Okay.
that being said, been a pleasure to be on Al York Sports Show. This is one of the best small pods in America. It's great seeing y'all. And like, hey, thanks for having me back on, Al. We had a great time when I was in
Good work.
Pensacola last week. I'm
I got
back
a
in
new
New Orleans.
AKA.
We're
I
all
got a
good.
new AKA
What's
for
the
you.
AKA? What's that?
MG Raider, AKA Coach Guillory. My guy.
That's what's up, man. I'll
I'll
deal with
see you
that,
in a
man.
few weeks. Good work as always.
Go Navy, beat
Enjoy
Army.
over there. And I know you live over there. I know you're not a Saints fan. But do you think if Shador goes over there, that's going to rock that town?
You know what? The word on the street is that Shador is not coming here. They're gonna go with
Wow. I'm going
Spencer.
to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it
Hey,
like that because we don't
hey,
got no
hey,
time.
Zay,
Go pick up,
hey,
though.
Xavier Guillory gloves against BYU right here. Touchdown, winning touchdown against BYU. Xavier Guillory
All right.
gloves. It's all
Let's
good.
go,
Let's
baby.
go, baby. Let's go,
Mark
baby.
Guillory.
Boom.
Now we going to do the spin-off, y'all. Good work, Mark Guillory. And let's go, y'all. Let me get the spin-off ready. Mark, if you could, exit out, my brother, if you could. Yeah, because I'm running late. I got to make sure that my earpiece lasts. Okay, there we go. Great job as always, Mark Guillory. Now we doing the spin-off. We got Chico, D4 with 5 wins, TPK with 4, and a lot of other people with 3, 2, and 1. Good luck to everybody. Let me put some music on. Oh, let me give you an update. The Grizzlies are up 15 points early in the first quarter. Grizzlies came out smoking tonight. Wow. All right, give me a minute, guys. All right, good luck to everybody, man. Real talk. Summary coming up right after. Here we go. Round 7, giveaway 1. Let the best person win. 1 through 20. Damn, Dallas came out all good last game, and it looked like they're laying an egg already. Okay, 1 through 20, giveaway 1. Let the best person win, man. Y'all know how we do it. All right. Let me marinate these motherfuckers. Keep putting in them comments, y'all. I see SLO got busy as a mother. Here we go. On my go. If it jumps out, it stops. Anything, I'm going to say no play like an umpire. Because I do umpire low, you heard? Here we go. Round 7, giveaway 1. Winner is... Got a winner. Let me move it back. Y'all see the blue ball, right? Pause. See the blue ball. Giveaway 1. Round 7 winner is number 13. Number 13. Chico Liston just went up 1 on B4. Chico Liston is today's winner for giveaway 1, round 7. Salute to the Chico man. Giveaway 2 coming up. This is a good race here between Chico 4 and TPK. This gonna go down to the wire. Chico Liston finally took the lead. B4 always had the lead. Okay, giveaway 2. Giveaway 2. 21 to 40. Round 7, giveaway 2. Chico just surpassed the champ B4. For y'all that be looking at me and be like, why does he do that shit? I'm marinating all the balls, you heard? I'm making sure that y'all know that this is 1,000% clean, not 100%. On my go. Here we go. If it pops out, anything funny, I'ma say no play like an umpire. Ball game. Here we go. Miami Heat wins tonight. Beat Atlanta in overtime. He looking good the last couple games. Let's see if they can get around. I doubt it. Here we go. Got a winner. We got a winner, people. Giveaway 2, round 7, winner is number 39. Number 39. Brian fucking Breezy. You got to be kidding me. This guy won like 3 out of his last 4. He got 2 numbers only. 2 numbers. Brian Breezy. Oh my God, this is incredible. Salute to the Breezy, man. Summary coming up. That's insane. How do you win 3 out of 4 with 2 numbers only? I can't even answer that. Salute to Brian Breezy, 39 came in. All right, summary real quick, then we're going to end this marvelous show. Mark Gildery came in, hold it down as always. Kind of went over the NFL mark, although we did the mark. We did it over. You know, every week it's things that happen. Things that happen. So we try to pinpoint the little new things that took place, but nothing major. It's just talk. But we listening to the talk. We jumped into the NBA playoffs, and we're going to continue to do that because we're going to give y'all update series, who's getting upset, who's not getting upset, who's doing their thing, etc. We're going to keep on the NBA no matter what till the NBA finishes. Best time of the NBA right now is the playoffs. I don't like the regular season. I'm keeping it a band with y'all. I don't like it at all. A lot of fucking for crazy shit. Playoffs is more little, more to it. You know what I'm saying? More to it. We touched up Mike Trout, whether he's a Hall of Famer or not. One of my boys, Noah Parker, a dear friend of mine. He's like my oldest son. I called him my oldest son. Always got some weird takes, though. He got Eli, not a Hall of Famer. He got Mike Trout, not a Hall of Famer. He got LeBron James, that's the GOAT. Like, he got so many different things that I'm way off on. Doesn't mean he's wrong, but I go by majority rules. So if I got about 80% of the world agreeing with me, then I think I'm good with that. Then we touched up on a Hall of Fame or not. Gave y'all 3 names on that. We also touched up on our Choose One and Why. You know I'm the creator of that. That's my shit. And the Hall of Fame or not is my shit. I just started that, though. Choose One and Why. I've been doing that shit for like 10 years. Anybody want to talk to me? Let's talk. You young motherfuckers didn't think about doing that till I did that shit. That's where it's born. And message of the day is very important. Tell the people, that you love them, that's always around you. Stop taking your peoples for granted. Like I said, a lot of us are busy chasing the ones that are suspect because we feel like, why they're not loving us like the other people. I've been there. See, I'm not there no more, but I've been there. Fuck those people. You shouldn't have to chase your loved ones like that. Now, if it's a female, that's different because you got to put in the work to get the girl. The people's in front of you, man. You know who they are, man. As I'm telling you this, they popping up in your head, man. Just tell them you love them, man. Make sure that you know you love them, especially if you're older, late 30s, 40s, 50s. Our days, I'm not going to say limited, but we could crack in any moment, man. The way shit is right now. Any of us can just crank out. You don't want to crank out without giving people what they deserve their whole life, being around you, supporting, so whether it's money, it's encouraging you, but there. Show those people love. And last but not least, happy Good Friday to everybody. Like I said, I have the weirdest stuff for a Good Friday. Like started off well, then my car shut off, overheated. I'm like, damn, this happens today out of all days. Good Friday, my show day. But I made it home. I made it to the show. I got through my mechanic who was off today, and tomorrow was going to get fixed. So believe it or not, that's still a win for me. Even though I'm going to have to spend some money and I went through some stuff, it could have been worse. Always remember that. Now, your sports, the raw truth, no drinking and driving. Love y'all, man. Salute to Chico listening and Brian Breezy, who's storming up. Got 3 wins. Chico got 6. Brian's in the game. Salute to Brian Breezy. I'll talk to y'all soon. Al York.